This the Get Got pod. Y'all all know, Beast Mode said the famous quote. I was actually interviewing him when he said it. Everybody gonna get got. I'm just gonna get got. I'm just
Gotta
gonna
protect your chickens.
get mine more than they get got. You know what I'm saying? Has there ever been a time where you guys got on the football field? Jules, you kind of mentioned Cam hitting you. I don't know if that was your get got story where you actually got on the field.
Yeah, I mean that was one of them. I kind of braced up for that, so I felt that one. I got my rookie year. We were playing in Denver against those stinky, old school striped freaking Bronco uniforms. Remember those mustard yellow
Oh
Browns? We were
yeah,
playing
man.
them, and that was when Brian Dawkins was there. And I was doing a shallow cross on a third down, and it wasn't man. We were doing crossers. It was zone.
And you
And
look.
he was in that zone, and I ran through that zone as a young, dumb football player. And he lit me up so hard. I got so hard. I saw a star for 3 weeks, and I had to learn how to catch with this star for 3 weeks. And I didn't say anything about it because I was still trying to make the goddamn team. They would have cut me. So I trained myself on how to catch with this
With the
goddamn
star.
star that was in my top left corner for 2 weeks when
So
I
did you
got
line the
by Dawkins.
so did you line the star up with the ball so no
Nah,
matter
we just
how
do
you
have to
caught
do a
it?
ball drill. You got to catch it and realize that little spot right there.
Damn.
Yeah, he
That's
got me.
that's the second story for Brian Dawkins on the Get Got pod.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson had one for Brian Dawkins too. Damn,
I'm glad I never played versus Brian Dawkins. I can tell you that right now, man. I'm blessed that I never had to face him. But I got a Get Got story, kind of goes with Julian's first story with the Legion of Boom. That just shows how beastly, that defense was. But mine's going to be when I was going up to Seam. It was actually after the Super Bowl when we beat you guys. The next year, the Seahawks came to our house here at
You ain't
Gillette
had to say
Stadium.
it like that.
What'd you say?
I said you ain't had to say it like that.
Yeah, after Super
I
Bowl we
did.
beat you
It
guys.
just made the story a little bit better, after we beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. I'll say it again. So they wanted some revenge. So this was a revenge game for you guys. And I'm
Shut
going
up.
up to Seam. And no, this actually wasn't the year after. This was
It's 2 years after.
This was the first time we played the Seahawks since we beat them in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. when they didn't hand the ball off to you, Marshawn, that game.
Oh, yeah. You still going?
But I go up.
Hey, but don't worry, we're sending you a ring. Keep going, Rob.
I go up the seam. Cam Chancellor has me one-on-one as cover one, and he's right up on my ass. But Brady threw it in, to a spot where I can go get it. And I put my hands out going full speed up the seam. And right when that ball hit my hands, Earl Thomas, man, I'm telling you, this is a true missile. I mean, there's Cam Chancellor, one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league at the time. Then there's Earl Thomas, who is probably a harder hitting safety than Cam Chancellor. And Earl Thomas ran full speed. I wasn't looking. I was looking at the ball, and he hit me and literally knocked the wind out of me. And I got right on that play. I went back to the huddle, and I was spitting up blood out of my mouth. And I was like, damn, what the going on with me? But I was like, hey, I got to toughen this out. I got to show that I'm not hurt. 3 plays later, I catch a ball, a fade route on the left, one-on-one with another DB, and bring it down to the 2-yard line. And now, here it goes. It's 4th and goal. And I'm sitting in the huddle. I'm like, I can't move. I'm hurting. But I'm going to out-tough everyone with just my mental toughness, even though I'm up. I'm sweating blood out of control. My legs are hurting now. There's pain going down my back. And I'm like, hey, the game's about to be over. Just get through it, and then everything else will be good after we win. So it's 4th and goal. I'm one-on-one now with Cam Chancellor all the way to the left. I do a little fade route movement. Brady throws it to where only I can go back and jump up in the air. I try to jump, but my back is so up from that Earl Thomas hit. I jumped about a half centimeter off the ground, and the ball hit my fingertips, and we lost the game there on the spot. And I would have won that game again. So you kind of got redemption a little bit, but that's when I I ended up actually having back surgery because he herniated my disc on the hit, and I punctured my lung, and that's why I was bleeding out of my mouth, because the lung that got punctured, the blood was coming back up to escape out of my body. So, and that was the year we lost the Super Bowl I mean, we didn't lose the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl versus the Atlanta Falcons, the comeback. So I had
I
a
don't
good
think we
season
lost after
until
that
that
game.
point.
God damn, you just took me through a
Goodness,
whole
yeah,
emotional roller
bro.
coaster. Like you had me like, God damn, that was fun. Like, ooh, that's a nice. Oh, and then you said you did what? Punctured lung and a back surgery. God
Yeah,
damn,
all from that
man.
hit.
I'm spitting up blood, barely talking in the goddamn huddle. I'm like, you all right? He's like,
You
I
want
was
to
like,
know
it's
what's
fourth down,
you
bro. We
want to know
needed you.
what
You're our best red area target. Get your ass out here.
you want to know what's messed up? I had a punctured lung, and we're so f***ed up as football players. I actually went home and I smoked that night with a punctured lung.
You was high as
I
fuck.
smoked a nice cigar.
Yeah.
You had motherfucking smoke coming out of every goddamn
Everywhere.
And
way.
my friend was like, yo, you're coughing up blood. I was like, this is going to heal it. This is going to heal that hole in my lung. I didn't
Yeah.
know it was punctured yet until I went back in the next day and I was still bleeding up blood. And I went and again got the MRIs and it was like, oh, yeah, you got a hole in your lung. I was like, oh, I mean, that smoking probably didn't help out.
Oh, bro, that was awesome, bro.
Man, so you might be all five. You said a
Yeah.
dog.
A
Stud.
dog, a whiz, a glue guy, a stud, and a freak.
You might be
Nah.
you
You can only be one.
you
Yeah.
can only be
That's
one.
the rules. But
Well, through that story, it sounds like all five.
all right. That play right there, that drive, I was all five right there.
Yeah.
I was all five right there. I wouldn't really say a stud. If I made that catch, I would have been a stud then. So I'm all four. 4 out of the 5.
Or a dog. You
Yeah.
could have been a dog too, mentally tough, motivated always, physically
But
tough.
no, I
A
was a
freak is a
dog
one
for
of
staying in
one.
and making the
A
catch.
stud is someone who's got the pedigree.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I get mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.